Salut YouTube, and Sophie here, welcome back. Today's video is going to be my update for Project Yarnathon. This was created by Andrea from Pretty as a Peacock. I will link her channel down below. Basically, in this project, we are trying to use up a marathon length of yarn. She created this because, well, a lot of people have a lot of yarn. When I started this project, I did not, but now I do. So I can actually reach that goal one day. The last time I remember, I was at 10,000 meters, and I finished quite a bit. So let's get started. Alright, so let's start. Yes, let's start with this one. Last time I showed you this baby blanket. It counted last time, but I was also doing my first amigurumi, which is bigger than I thought it was going to be, and this is the result. This is a pattern from Hobby. I have the French version, which is called Lapin Doudou. So lapin is rabbit, and doudou I do not know. This is like a slang word for a teddy bear, but not really a teddy bear. But, you know, I don't have the word. Wait. This is a slang word for plush. So, well, it's the word used by kids. So anyway, this was the Lapin Doudou by Hobby, and maybe it was created by Piff Paff. Maybe. Anyways, it was not that hard to do. I used way less stuffing than I thought I would, but I like the result. It's just way bigger than I thought it would be. To make this, I used 3 skeins of the Rainbow 8-8 100% cotton in the color Whiskey. So this is the orange yarn, and for the beige yarn I used the French cotton 8-8 in the color number 5 almonds, and I used almost 2 skein. I used 1 complete skein, and this is what I have left of the second one. I think it's like 20% of the second skeins, so that's 345 meters. Next is a project I started a long time ago, and it's a pillowcase for my godmother. I bought the yarn, I don't know, months and months ago, and I really like the combo, like the corn combo, but I thought it was not fitting my grandmother, so I bought more yarn, and I finally seamed the pillowcase because it's made of 4 granny square. I followed the retro granny square pillow pattern, and this was created by Bee Hooked Crochet and Knitting, and this is how mine is looking like. So I really like the end result. The only thing I did not follow is that I have added 3 buttons, and that's because I'm sending this to Martinique, and I was not about to send a pillow, so I'm just going to send the pillowcase. So of course she has to be able to close it. So this is my pillowcase. I steam blocked it, and for the yarn I used, also from Hobby, I used the Amigo XL 100% acrylic yarn, and I used up 2 gray skeins completely, and I have this much of the green left and this much of the blue left. I think I have a little bit more of the blue left. So that's it for my pillowcase, and I ended up using up 347 meters of yarn. Then last time I showed you this beanie, but I did not count it. I just wanted to show you that it was done. And this was a pattern, a French pattern from Lena, and I really like. I had to fudge it a little bit because I did not have the same gauge as her at all, like at all. She was using 6.5 millimeters needles. I was using 5, maybe even 4.5 for the beanie. So yeah, I had to do some math, but I also made mittens from the same yarn, and this is from Yarn Inspiration. I think it's a can. It's from the brand Can for the 1 pound ball or something, and I really like them. I showed it to her on a call, on a video call in WhatsApp, on WhatsApp, and she really liked it. The only thing is, well, hopefully it's big enough and not too big. It's the right size really, but it's not that warm. And she's currently living in, what's the state in the US again? Oregon, I think. The state of Seattle. Is it Oregon? And apparently the winters are really cold, and like I said, I do not feel like it's cold, not cold, warm enough. I think for it to be warm, it should have been like doubled with a lining inside, but I do not know how to seam properly, so cannot do that. We'll have to see. And finally, I made with the same, not really the same pattern, but it goes together, and it was also from Lena, and this is the scarf. It's pretty long and not that wide. I also stem blocked it. I really like the pattern, but I don't know if I like the finished piece. I feel like it's not, I don't know, thick enough and so warm enough. Also, I thought it would be a little bit wider, but I ended up making it a little bit too long too, so it's like 170, maybe more, 180 centimeters long. And yeah, but I will send it to her. Hopefully she still enjoys it. It's just not that warm. And also, these were my first mittens. They were knitted flat. It was not that hard. I made a mistake on this one. As you can see, they are not rounded out the same way, but I mean, they were my first mittens. So, and for that, I chose to use the We Love Yarn Mega Ball 100% acrylic yarn, also bought on the Hobby website, and this is the color number 28 bit something, I don't remember. It was 400 grams and 700 meters. When I bought this yarn, I bought it especially for her, and I did not add it to my collection, but I am going to take that meterage, so that's 700 meters more. And finally, you cannot see anything, I finished my Coastal Shores sweater, and it is looking like this. Like, I cannot really, of course I'm plus size, so I cannot really show it to you in one piece in frame, but so it took me, I think we are in December, I wanted to finish it in August, I think, and it took me, well, 4 more months to finish it because I had actually ran out of yarn, and I did not want to have the bold color that she has, like the pattern has, but I also, like I said, ran out of yarn. I wanted a crew neck, but it was like impossible, and I was trying to think what I should do. And on Black Friday, because I use hobby yarn, it was the Black Friday cotton 8-4 yarn. Hobby decided to, I don't know if they do this every year, but they relaunched the yarn needed, and they are sold by a pack of 10, and this is the yarn. I'm so glad they decided to sell it again. First of all, because I love the color, and also because I needed another ball. So mine, as you can see here, has a round neck, but when I finally finished it, like sewn everything and tried it, it's too big. For now, I have decided that it is done. I had to use one more ball of beige yarn. I completely finished it. I actually had to just start a new one just so I could sew it, but I'm not counting. It's like maybe 3 meters of yarn that I used more, so I'm not counting. So in the end, I ended up using 10 balls of beige yarn when I was expecting to use 8, which is my problem, or which was my problem, because this is done. Anyway, I think I'm gonna do something with the color, but not in the near future. For now, this is done. I really like the end result. I mean, it's colorful but still neutral. It's for summer and maybe the end of spring. It's 100% cotton. Like I said, I used the Hobby Black Friday cotton 8-4 in the color number 310, in the color number 1 white, and I had to use almost 2 balls of the rainbow cotton 8-4 100% Turkish cotton in the color number 47 burnt orange. And like I said, this is how much I have left, not a lot. So in the end, since the last update, I used up 3,479 meters of yarn. This is mostly this. By the way, I forgot to say, I think, that the body is actually a little bit too big, but the sleeves are too small. And I realized that while I was making the sleeves, because I tried them on and they were too tight, but because they also have strips of color, I had already cut the yarn for the strips, so I did not want to start over, so the sleeves are a little bit too tight, which has already happened to me with another pattern for the frills. Have I said that the Costa Shore pattern is from Grace for the frills? Anyway, every pattern is going to be linked in my description box. But like I said, in another pattern the sleeves were too tight, so that's my bad, which is why I think the body is too large. But even though the body is too large, the sleeves are too tight, so I have to be careful for that. So anyway, like I said, I used up 3,479 meters, which means in total I am at 13,231 meters of yarn already used up. I still have to work on 28,964 meters of yarn to use up a marathon length worth of yarn. So, do I have any whips? I only have one. I only have one whip, and that's because I did not want to start a new crochet project until my Coastal Shore sweater was done. I had to finish it. Like, I had to finish it. And let me tell you, I had already spent 4 hours weaving ends and sewing the sleeves up, like on their own. And it took me 8 more hours to weave the ends of the body, sew the body up, and then sew the sleeves on. I was supposed to film another video today. I did not have the time just because of that. But like I said, in the end, I only have one whip, and this is what it's looking like. Nothing much. But can you guess what this is? Yes, it's going to be a baby blanket. Again, this is going to be my fourth baby blanket, but this is the first one I'm knitting. My 3 other baby blankets were crocheted. I want to make the magic number blanket by Helen Cosgrove Davies, I don't know. Yeah, I want to do that blanket, but hers is square. I hate square blankets, so I'm gonna do mine rectangular. And for that, I did some research on Ravelry and found the Cotton Chenille baby blanket by Susan Truding, and this is the only corner to corner blanket I found which was rectangular. So I am really following the instruction of the magic number blanket, but to make it square I inspired myself from the Cotton Chenille baby blanket by Susan Truding. So that's my only whips. I don't know what I'm gonna cast on crochet wise. I have a few ideas, but I'm not sure. I have a lot of knitting to do though, so I don't know if I'm going to cast on a crochet project soon. But that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to check out Andrea. I will link her channel down below again, and I will also link my playlist if you want to check it out. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.